Arby's goes, well, well, well. So this is how those rumors get started. Oh my God, Arby's, I didn't realize you were in my chat. The fuck? Kind of a rough start to the day. Rough Noita beginnings right now. No. I hate Arby's because they did a promotion where they gave away a tracksuit with sliced meat on it and called it meat sweats. I didn't know that. Generally speaking, I like Arby's. I just can't eat at Arby's in Virginia until they change owners. The current owner is a family called the Ritt family. And I worked for the Ritt family at Can at my last table waiting job. At this rate, 11 years ago. And they reminded me of the Lannisters. And so I try not to go to places where they get money from my being there. Now that said, they've got a restaurant called Burger Batch that if they still own it, I've given them quite a bit of money, but I like their burgers so much. I can't help but feed the dark side a little bit there. There's part of me hoping... There's a part of me hoping when that guy popped off that he was going to shoot his buddy in the back of the head. Yeah, I don't know. I even though the owner, the dude who used to own Can, the last restaurant I worked at, even though that guy actually treated me really well, there were a lot of days where that dude treated me like shit. I was like, damn, man, if that's how he treated me when he liked me, I can't imagine what it's like working at that place when he doesn't like you. That's got to be rough. Fly is the quarterback who gets the touchdown pass when he throws a 5-yard screen that goes for 70 yards thanks to the heroic efforts by the receiver. Painfully accurate. Painfully accurate. Uh-oh. Well, the gold's lost to us, but the good news is the lava lake kind of handled that for us. And yes, stock and standard, that gold would have been nice to have. Agreed. Honestly, Deeps, that's the only owner or general manager that I've ever had where I've talked shit in such a way where I basically dared him to fire me. Or lay hands on me, either one. That's the only time I've ever done that. it was because he would serve pommes frites. He would serve pommes frites. Sorry, he'd serve steak frite. The steak was really thin. These were not thick steaks. He served them with dull knives and get people all frustrated. But he'd also take us with these thin steaks. I mean, like thin steaks. He would take us and ask us to tell people that we were abiding by Chop House rules on the temperature. Feeling pretty proud of that, if I'm being honest. So Chop House temperatures means that if you order a steak and you order it medium rare, it goes, rare is a cold red center, or a cool red center. Medium red is a warm red center. Medium is pink all the way through. Medium well is cooked with a dash of pink. And then well done means there's no longer any pink or red left in the steak. Or inedible, you know, is another term for it. So he would tell me, like, you know, hey, we're getting too many steaks sent back. So from now on, whenever you guys fuck up a steak, I'm gonna make you pay for it. Which I'm pretty sure is not legal. And so at one point, I mean, I got to a point where I was like, damn, I can't afford to have a $25 steak taken out of my fucking tips at the end of the night. Yeah, it absolutely isn't legal. That's not something I learned until after I was out of the restaurant business, which sucks. But on one particular night, I had a guy who, not an unpleasant table. They were very nice to me. But I reached a point where, like, this is pretty gauche and tacky. But what alternatives was I left? I reached a point where I went to my tables and said, hey, everybody, you know, just in case you're ordering the steak, just to let you know, we go by Chop House rules here. And I went through them all. And I was like, just to further drive that point home, if we send the steak back, I got yelled at for this, but I was like, if we send the steak back, it comes out of our tip money. So please take me seriously when I say, if you order this steak medium rare, it will come out with a red center that is cool, that is warm. Not what you're thinking of as medium rare, which is actually more of a medium. I had one table that was just like, oh no, Ryan, I think I get it. Thank you though. Wow, they make you pay for the mess ups? And I was like, yeah, I'm not sure it's legal, but we're not really in a place to argue, so we just put up with it. They're like, okay, well, I'd still like mine medium rare. And I was like, all right, cool. Just so you know. And he's like, he was like, consider me thusly warned. And I was like, all right, as long as you know. He gets the steak, and sure enough, comes back and pulls me back and goes, Ryan, I'm so sorry. You're absolutely right. I was wrong. I need this temped up a little bit. He's like, don't fix me a new steak. Just put this one on the griddle and just temp it up a little bit. And I was like, my boss isn't gonna see it this way, but, you know, I'll do my best. And so I went back into the kitchen and said, hey, Chris, just so you know, man, I told these people all the rules, walked them through all of it. The guy openly admits he made a mistake because he ignored me. And I need to temp this steak up. And he's like, well, I'm gonna do a new steak because I'm not putting meat I've already cooked and that's gone out to the restaurant back onto the griddle. And I was like, fair enough, but this is not my fault. And before I could get the fucking words out of my mouth, he grabbed me by like the shirt and pulled me over to a temp chart and was like, what is it? Oh my God, what does this temp chart say? And I was just like, I can't remember, I think he wanted me to be like, I'm sorry, I'll start telling them, I promise I won't mess up again. But he goes, what does this temp chart say? Like he was like driving it home, like, what does this say? Like, what is, you know, what are you supposed to say? Like, look at this and tell me what you're supposed to say. And I went, Oh, that's a steak. Damn, thank God we have pictures back here. I thought it was the chicken. Other servers are walking in. I'm like, guys, we have pictures of steak on the wall in case you've forgotten what it is. And he let go of me and looked at me like he wanted to fire me or hit me. And I looked back at him with a look on my face that says, I'm fine with either one of those, dog. Let's get on the news. And I can't remember what he said, but it was something along the lines of like, if you value your employment, you'll check your tone. And I think my response was, I think verbatim it was, Chris, if I could make your clientele smarter, I'd be rich enough to not have to wait tables. And I fucking walked out of the kitchen. He didn't talk to me for like a month after that. I was like, man, like, listen, I'm not the kind of guy who thinks of violence as a first option. But I am saying that if I beat your ass on the line right now, there's a handful of these line cooks who are never gonna let me drink on my own money again. There was a lot of nonverbal in there that basically said, if you don't get your goddamn hand off my collar, if you don't get your goddamn hand off my collar, me not having a job is gonna be the least of people's problems in this kitchen. You put your hands on the waitstaff, I'm coming out of the kitchen and knocking you out, no questions asked. I hadn't even read that yet, Deeps, but that's what I'm saying, right? Like, you know he was a pain in the ass expo. You know what I mean? Like, you know he was a pain in the ass expo who was always crawling up like the saucier or cold side shit. You know it. You know that grill or saucier, so like there are a lot of people who were just like constantly like the worst part of their day was him yelling at them about how, oh, you know, if I wanted separated sauce, I could have asked a toddler to do this, like that kind of bullshit. So you absolutely know that if push came to shove, they're gonna restrain me and then they're gonna like accidentally bounce him off some stuff and be like, Chris, no, Chris, no, Chris, no. What are you doing? Come on, man. Violence isn't the answer. Oh my God, he's feral. And they're just gonna be like hitting him off of the fucking wash station, hitting him off of racks of coffee cups, bouncing him off the prep station. One good hit off of the heat lamp just so he knows where he is in the kitchen. Chris, no. What are you doing, step manager? Oh God. Oh no. Oh. I can't help but feel, yeah, Chris, no, the griddle is on. No, Chris, not the fry oil. I just can't help but feel like, I mean, like some of those people I feel like formed a little bit of the like, the bear relationship with him where it's like, he treats me bad so we can make good food. Actually, that's not true, man. There were a couple of CDCs that we had that I feel like they owned that kitchen, but not the owner. Not the GM. He wasn't the captain of that ship. His seconds in command were the captains of that ship for sure. I didn't always get along with them either, but I feel like there was a certain amount of mutual respect between me and them. I didn't have to get along with them to work with them. Like, yeah, there was that professional respect, but yeah, oh, Chris put his hands on me that one time and I gave him a look that said, we're about to be on the news. And I can't help but think that, yeah, a lot of the kitchen staff, a lot of the back of house might have come out pans flying. This is the same guy that had I don't know if you all heard this one, I've told it before. This is the same man that had them working with no ventilation over the hood, or in the hoods, over the cooking stations. Had them working no ventilation during a power outage in a hurricane when it was 90 degrees outside. And the only reason he got away with it was because somebody called OSHA or whoever. Somebody called the fucking fire. They called the fire chief. The fire chief showed up and was like, as he was walking back to the kitchen, the power came back on. Motherfucker. I didn't know where he was. He was operating the, yeah, fire marshal. That was it. They called the fire marshal. He was operating the kitchen because it was gas. He was operating the kitchen with no hood or no ventilation. So at one point, I think somebody had a thermometer out. There was 120 in the kitchen. And he had them going through a lunch rush, and he had us in front of house, like rather than close, he had us in the front of house taking orders, and people who wanted to pay with credit card paid with the old school carbon paper swipes. And the people in the back of house just had no ventilation. It was like 120 degrees. They just opened the one door that was back there. So I have to believe if I went after a couple of his CDCs, I'd have probably found myself getting jumped by kitchen staff. But if I went after him, I'd have to imagine that a handful of kitchen staff would have had my back. Yeah, that fire marshal came back and said, we've received complaints that you're running a kitchen without proper ventilation during a power outage. And because the fucking power came on as this fire marshal was walking back there to shut us down. And Chris's response, instead of being like acting ignorance, like feigning, oh shit. Instead of like feigning ignorance or acting like, you know, oh no, couldn't possibly be me, because the power came on before the fire marshal walked through the door, his response was, well, the power's on, isn't it? Well, yeah, it's on now. It came on as I was walking to the back of the restaurant. And he goes, and you didn't see me doing what you're accusing me of doing, right? No, like I said, the power came on as I was walking back to the back of the restaurant. And he goes, good, get the fuck out of my kitchen. And literally threw the fire marshal out. Oh, it was so smoky, Lurtz. It was so hot, and there was just a smoke haze from the grill. Because they were doing burgers, they were doing steaks, they were grilling chicken breasts to go on like Cobb salads and stuff like that. It was fucking miserable back there. Like my job in front of house was hard because I was robbed of all my modern technology, and it was hot in front of house, but it wasn't 120 degrees hot, and I wasn't sticking my face over a vat of fry oil. I had it bad, but they had it so much worse that day. Guillotine something owning class guillotine. So you can see now why whenever somebody's like, let's go, like the last time I went to Arby's in Virginia, because they're the family that owns all the Arby's in Virginia. Goddamn. The last time I went to an Arby's in Virginia was because Grayson said he wanted to go for his birthday and I couldn't say no. Otherwise, I don't go to Arby's in Virginia because I don't ever know if it's one that they own. But I despised the idea of toiling harder so that his family could get a below ground pool installed at their country clubhouse. I generally like Arby's. It's unfortunate that one of the last times I went through there, I asked them for a gyro. The lady didn't prompt me with any questions and by default gave me the turkey gyro. And I was just too big of a crybaby with social anxiety to go have it fixed. So I ate my turkey gyro, which if I'm being honest with you, tastes like a crime against humanity. It just tastes like it doesn't taste right. It doesn't taste right. It's a sin against God. But generally speaking, I do find myself, I can find something to eat at Arby's pretty easily. I guess is what it boils down to. And I generally like the food that comes out of there. But no, I will not, I will not eat at an Arby's in Virginia. If I have any other option. Just because I refuse to give that family more money if I don't have to. I've given them more money because I eat at Burger Batch and their family owns Burger Batch. I just like Burger Batch very, very much. Burger Batch, unfortunately, does something that I don't like. They do that. They call it New Zealand Gastropub. They do New Zealand Gastropub, and there's no place doing burgers and sides quite like they do burger and sides, so I just have to swallow my pride there. But yeah, I can find something different than Arby's and not hate myself when I eat it. There's potential to a turkey gyro, definitely not from Arby's. Yeah, I mean, I had my like, my mouth was set on a traditional gyro, you know? My taste buds were set on a traditional gyro. So to get the turkey gyro instead was just an absolutely unpleasant surprise. An unpleasant surprise to end all unpleasant surprises. So I ate it, and it continued to taste very wrong based on what I was interested in eating that day. And then I ate my curly fries, and then Nate and I got back in the car and drove away. Because I was just too much of a wimp to go ask to get it fixed. I still stand by the fact they never asked me to qualify what kind of gyro I wanted, and it just befuddles me that the default setting in their brain for a gyro was turkey gyro. That said, I would go to Arby's. I like anywhere not in the Commonwealth of Virginia. I would go to Arby's and probably be pretty happy with about, I don't know, 80% of their menu would suit me just fine. That joke that I marched out, I think, is an old Family Guy joke, if I'm not mistaken. Or a lot of pheromone potions. But all jokes aside, I like Arby's just fine. It's a little overpriced sometimes for what you get when it comes to like sandwiches. But like roast beef. When I was a kid, I don't even know if they make it anymore. When I was a kid, I used to really like the chicken cordon bleu. They make a pretty properly good, oh my god. They make a pretty properly good, Reuben. As Reubens in a pinch go, you could do a lot worse. If you need a Reuben in a pinch, you can do a lot worse. They do a pretty good, oh my god, I caught that one too. They do a pretty good French dip. I like their French dip very much. All these things in a pinch are just fine. If you just got your heart set on it and you don't know where to get it locally, you could do a lot worse. There's a baseline of quality and a consistency to be had there for sure. The Arby's near me always loads up their sandwiches. The last half pound I got was more 3/4. Damn it, now I want some Arby's, which I know is not the point of the story, but a beef and cheddar would go down so nice. I mean, I do feel like I get unfairly blamed. I get unfairly maligned. People go, oh god, you can't spend time in Taffy's chat. Taffy's gonna make you hungry for food. And while I am definitely guilty of that on occasion, I have to say that sometimes I'm just talking about my life. And a lot of my life involves restaurant work over the course of about 12 years. So I do feel like I catch a lot of shit for making people hungry, but it's like, even if I just go and talk about my time in the restaurant industry, people are like, damn, now I want Arby's. And I'm like, yeah, that's not my fault. I'm just good at describing food, and a lot of my life has revolved around describing food. Yeah, that French dip fucks though. That French dip is, their au jus is good, you know? Like the French dip is tasting, if you eat it without any of the au jus, ah! Sorry, a frog scared the shit out of me. If you eat it without any of the au jus, it tastes about exactly what you expect an Arby's French dip to taste like. But once you dip it in that au jus, it's decent. It's genuinely decent. And I can't think of anywhere to easily get a fast French dip other than Arby's. Arby's is expensive, but you're talking to somebody who just got back from National Harbor. At National Harbor, I was paying like airport prices for everything. Holy shit, it's my son. Sorry, not only did you scare me, because I didn't know you were home, but I also haven't seen you in like a week. Oh, hey. I don't know, Taffy, I've been here like 40 minutes and I'm reconsidering my 10 years vegan lifestyle. Oh, if we get to a place where we can make lab meat or plant-based meat that is affordable, that doesn't cost a fortune, I'll switch horses. You know, I'm not one of those people who's committed to meat for the sake of, you know, keeping it a part of my lifestyle. Like, oh, I'm a meat eater. Brr. But until we reach that day, I just don't see, unless it's something that's like doctor mandated, I just don't see me giving meat up. I don't think I can. I genuinely don't, like, for ethical reasons I want to, but I genuinely don't think I don't think I have the willpower necessary to make that sacrifice. I also saw, whoa, Taffy has a library. Is it past the Peacock Garden or by the Marble Fountain? Basically, we have a room that, like, downstairs we have a living room, a kitchen, a dining room, and then another room that the previous family used as like a sitting room or like as a formal living room. The kind of place where you have like pictures of dead people and furniture that you don't really want to sit on because it looks nice and you don't want to fuck it up. My aunt had one of those. I guess that's technically called a living room. And I think it has to do, like, genuinely has to do with the photographs of all the dead people you put up. Like, their memory lives on in this room. Someone explained that to me, and I don't know if they were messing with me. They might have been messing with me, but it made sense to me at the time. Yeah, versus like a den or a television room, which in my experience has always been the living room, because you lived in it. You went down there and watched TV, and basically that's where you lived your life after. So our library more or less is a living room that we turned into a place with a shitload of my wife's books. Exactly. So like one wall is all my wife's books. We're gonna get some comfortable furniture in there in some place. All right, this is bougie as shit, and if you want to get me on this one, I'm down to let you. It's where it's where my pinball machine is. It's where my $12,500 toy is. That one I can't really defend. That one just kind of is what it is. But it's where Amber's books are. We have like almost floor to ceiling bookshelves in there to accommodate her book addiction. That's where the boys' consoles are. That's where the pinball machine is. And eventually we'll get some like comfortable furniture in there, and it'll kind of be like the adolescent hangout room. So that exactly what you said, so that the living room or the television room, depending on what you call it, can be kid-free. I'm doing all of this to kill that one spider. Maybe. Hello? But yeah, it does sound awfully bougie. Maybe one day, if all that Song Trader stock takes off, maybe one day we'll actually have like a legitimate holy shit library. Like a fucking Ed Norton and Glass Onion style library. But until then, sadly, my library is really just a living room with books in it. After 25 plus years vegetarian, you reminded me that I miss chicken cordon bleu. I totally tell people to eat local. For me, it's the taste thing, not against meat. Chicken cordon bleu kind of Yeah, fuck. Yeah, man, I just like meat too much. I could maybe, for a while, see myself going like pescatarian. But man, do I love steak. I don't know. Yeah, I just love the flavor of all things meat. We had a library. Yeah, we had a library. It's just a place for TV games consoles. Make a common area without a TV and Americans don't know what to call it. Yep, essentially. I could barely comprehend the purpose of that place, so we put a TV in it. we made it a library, which is traditionally a place to store books, and I still put a TV in it. I got a TV in the bedroom, which Amber swore she'd never let happen, but Champion bought us two, and they had to go somewhere. I was like, well, you could put one in the boys' room, and she's like, absolutely not. And I was like, that's the smart answer. I think we're done. I'd 1,000,000% switch to affordable. That's the key word there. I would 1,000,000% switch to affordable lab meat. But I'm not going to spend $13 per Impossible Burger Patty, you know? I think that's it. I don't think there's anything else going on right now. If I couldn't tell the difference in flavor and it cost roughly the same, you betcha. Done. Holy shit, I didn't even notice that this was on here. That shit's kind of gnarly. Beans Kitty, thank you so much. I've enjoyed your company. Like, genuinely. I have a bad habit of... I've gotten to the point where I feel like a professor with tenure on Twitch. So sometimes audience members will ask questions. I had one audience member one time go, I don't understand, Taffy, why are you so mean to me when I come in? I said, well, because every day you come in here, you trauma dump and you bring down the mood of the entire stream. And it went from, like, hanging out to, like... Taffy, I don't know if you're supposed to say that part out loud, man. Whatever. But that's what was in my heart. To that person's credit, I will say this. To that person's credit, their response was, shit, I do that a lot, don't I? And I was like, yeah, man, it makes it kind of...
This is the story of the newest denizen of the cave.
I was like, it genuinely makes it kind of hard to enjoy your company because as soon as you show up, I know I'm basically going to be playing amateur therapist. And he's like, oh no, that's not the message I want to send. And I was like, I want to have you as a community member, but I'm going to need you to rein that shit way in. And he was like, okay, I will. And then he did, if I'm being honest. And having him around since then has been a delight. But I have reached the point where it's like, if I didn't genuinely enjoy the back and forth rapport, I would probably either say it or not say anything. So thank you so much. I have enjoyed having you here today. The Rapid with Tier 1, 3 months of gifted Tier 1 subs to Beans Kitty. 516 all time, The Rapid. I appreciate it so much. I forgot how thirsty I was. Goodness gracious. All right, let's fiddle. Oh, damn, chat. I officially can't go long today. For the first time in a month, I have to go get Rory from school. I mean, like, that's not coming up. We got 45 minutes. It's been like a month since we've had to go get Rory from school because of Christmas break and sickness. Damn. Like, at 3:30, I genuinely have to consider starting to get off of stream because I have to go get Rory. That hasn't happened in a minute.
This is the story of the newest denizen of
Yo,
the cave.
Game Shark, Tier 1, 26 months. Thank you so much. I appreciate your continued support very much. You may have forgotten Noah, but you didn't forget Rory. Well, I like Rory. Noah and I had a lot of diagnostic conversations, not necessarily just about, like, our relationship as friends. Not just about, like, our relationship as friends, but, like, in general, stuff that he does that sometimes makes people want to ban him from chat. A lot of only child behavior. Whoops. And to his credit, he took a lot of that constructive criticism well. It popped into my head that it's been a month since we picked up Roy from school. We just forgot him there one day. Like Noah. No, he hasn't gone to school. He hasn't had to be at school for a while. Whoops. Actually, it can be like that. Unless there's a better wand here. Oh my god. Unless there's a better wand here, I don't really know. Oh my god. Yeah, this also got us in trouble. Oh. That is damage. Random perks seems pretty dicey. Oh, there we go. I do love me some homing shots. It's like the game's determined to let me have a good run, but it also violently rips them out of my hands, which feels like it's sending me real mixed messages, if I'm being honest. I am perplexed. It's gonna be dangerous, but I'll just do it this way, I think. I don't think I need more teleport bolts. Just trying to make up room in case I find a shop in transit. Full Tom Hardy mixed messages. Game sure likes punching you in the dick. Not wrong. So many people don't know they're doing that. I catch myself mildly dumping stress due to my garbage job. Got to pull it back or make it funny. I mean, you know, yeah, maybe. This person may not have realized it. I feel like, and you know, this is just my speculation. But I feel like this person, you know, was having some problems, having some issues, and very much liked that they could come here, kind of dump all that. Oh my god. Kind of dump all that stuff and get like the obligatory, like, oh no, I'm so sorry. I hope things get better. You deserve better, like that kind of stuff. That like happened once, and I feel like they kind of got like addicted to like, well, worst case scenarios, I can take my shit day to Taffy's chat and they can, oh my god. Oh, this is a terrible idea. I better make that first shot count. Oops. You're homing. You feel like you'd be safe firing blind shots into the distance. But man, they can come back. Yeah, this is dangerous. Might as well at this point in the day, let's throw caution to the wind and do what's fun, you know? I just didn't like the idea of not having damage. I feel like I struggle on these floors when I don't significantly upgrade how much damage we're doing. Yeah, I mean that was my point. I did it pretty abrasively. I don't deny it. I did it pretty abrasively, but what I was trying to impart was like, I wanted to enjoy their company and express my gratitude for their company. But it was hard to do that when they had reached a point. You gonna get him? No, he gave up. It was hard to do that when we reached a point where every single time I saw this person, I kind of lived in a perpetual state of dread because I was like, oh boy. Here comes an overwhelmingly negative life update, you know? And I hated that I felt that way, so I was just kind of like, I probably shouldn't have waited until I was just about over it, like, over it. Like, I'd never banned somebody for being sad. But that's like, that was what was living in my head, and I was like, I would rather rip this Band-Aid off and risk losing them as a viewer than to continue to, like, ignoring the situation and hope that it got better. I did it in just about the most aggressive and probably not the best way, but fortunately it resolved itself. Because as aggressive as I was there, you know, I do feel like that person saw that there was at least a nugget of truth rattling around in there. One dude was the main character on streamer. Twitter did it the worst way. You're good. I missed that. Can somebody TLDR that for me? What happened there? I'm not surprised to find out that a streamer was short-sighted and insensitive. Fucking knock me over with a feather. No, where have you been? My mom died. Bro, no, those are bad vibes. Don't share that shit. Woo! Yeah, no. What's funny is that, like, I feel like my pendulum swung a little bit too far the other direction, and folks would come in and go, I've had kind of a rough day, but I don't want to dump on you. And I'm like, no. I was like, that's fine. Like, we're, you know, low-key, we're here to help each other. We're here to help each other sort of get through the hard times and the struggles and stuff. Everyone's got struggles. That man killed himself, so I wouldn't have to. And I got no problem with people like just wanting to talk, like, you know, talk to people in chat and get my take on like a shitty random Wednesday or whatever. And certainly stuff like I had to put a pet down, my parent passed, someone in my family's really, really sick, like that kind of stuff is absolutely like get it off your chest and let's hear it so we can help you like digest it. Yeah, no, the person that I was grumpy about, oh my. The person that I was grumpy about was constantly like, it was just the human equivalent of Eeyore. Oh, bother. And I was like, well, okay, man. Your anxiety and sadness is valid, but this is probably not the place for it. Certainly not daily. Like, I want to help, but the way that I help is like by distracting and making you laugh and providing a sense of community, and I can't do that when it's like, hey everybody, what's going on? Beans Kitty, get in here, grab yourself a tequila. Jason, man, I know that guy's gonna dance. And then viewer X walks in and goes, I can't believe I got invited to this thing. Nobody ever invites me to anything. I don't think I have any real friends. Did I tell you the other day that my mom pointed out that I never have any real friends? She hates me, but that's okay because I hate her. Do you guys want to hear the poetry I wrote? It's called Shut Up You Dumb Bitch. It's about my mom. like, hey, there's Punch over here. Oh boy. I'm sorry, I know you said to bring something, but I didn't bring anything because I assumed you guys would just hate me and throw me out at some point. All my other friends have. Hey! There's dip! Fun. Woo. So anywho, boy, that's almost like a. Ooh, this man's gonna kill us all. Is he gone? Oh yeah, he's gone. He's quite literally just gone. Sorry, I was like, damn, did we kill him? But what I said was, is he gone? Yeah, he's actually legitimately somewhere else. Yellow. Oh shit. Oh, that was a potion he threw. I was like, that potion. Oh my god. That one found me. That gold is not worth it. Yeah, so I don't know. That's certainly not something that, like, it's turned into an anecdote. I would feel pretty gross if I was constantly like, hey, listen to how I put these emotionally vulnerable viewers in their place. But in that one instance, it feels kind of like a feel-good story. A, because, like, that person's not here, so they're not just sitting there going like, man, I wish Taffy would stop talking about me like this. To my knowledge, that person's not here. But B, also, it had, like, a positive resolution. As far as I can tell, a positive resolution for everyone. What's for lunch? I don't know. I know I'm hungry. I've had one protein bar today and a small slice of ham and a coffee and some fiber supplement. And that's it. And it's going on 3, so I should be downright ravenous. But I also ate like an absolute glutton at MagFest. Some of those meals were good, some of those meals were not good. Oh no. That's a murder wand. I might fiddle around with some of the spells. So I think I feel so bloated. I think I feel so bloated from MagFest dining that I'm not fasting, but I don't think I'm in a rush to consume anything. Certainly not anything that's not kind of low-key extraordinary. I'm just kind of not in the mood to eat bland calories right now. I need to unload all my stuff and set up and do my makeup to stream tonight, but I don't want to. Give me one of your famous, you have to go to work dumbass motivational speeches. I mean, you heard me say this, I've said this on stream any number of times. And you heard me say this at the panel. I didn't name check anybody, but since you're here and I know you would be cool with it, Barry was one of those people that said, you know, Taffy, it's kind of rough to be a friend to you in the streaming space because your chat is just built different. And we can't really easily follow all your advice. Yes, I caught lightning in a bottle. But, and what do we say? It's hard to catch lightning in a bottle if you don't go buy a bottle and stand in a goddamn thunderstorm. You know? You gotta go buy the bottle and stand in the storm. So as much as it sucks, unload your stuff. Put on your makeup. Hit go live. It's not just Champion. Brizzy said he was about to shit a brick when he saw that Jacksepticeye showed up and gave me $1,000 for no good reason other than I was playing Hades mediocrely. But he also said if it was going to happen to anyone, it was going to happen to me. And I feel like a lot of people feel that way because I just constantly show up, bottle in hand, standing in the sideways pouring hurricane. Just hoping that lightning falls into it. That's the stuff. Shoot that shit directly into my vein. Oh. Erin just got home and is wearing her cape, and I can see how easy it would be for her to cosplay Noita now. She's here with me. Yeah, look. You're a happy little wizard who's always seconds away from death, whether he knows it or not. Microseconds away from death if I'm the one controlling the steering wheel. Noah, you missed a really funny bit earlier that I may have to go back and clip at some point. There's a reason that people are referring to you as a lost child. And for once, it's not meant to be, patronizing. I think someone clipped it already. I hope so. Dude, okay, so I don't know if you've ever heard this. This is something that we kind of keep on the down low around here. But I potentially have undiagnosed ADHD. I know it's weird to look at me, to look at somebody who's so successful and seems so buttoned up, and realize that I may have a very common but debilitating attention disorder. Ooh, bubble spark with trigger. Yeah, that wins. Sorry, guys. After you quote-unquote left. Okay, first of all, I promised JJ Madison that I would tell you that apparently his money for playing From the Heart was to actually keep you around. But I just read into it on accident because Glitch's gremlin energy came on so strong that I was just like, everybody just wants to ban Noah today. Got it. So JJ said that if you came back and he wasn't here, that I was obliged to let you know that he was actually on your side and I misinterpreted it. But also, in my head and in my heart, I was like, all right, we'll use the money to time Noah out for a couple of minutes. But then as soon as we've all had our laugh, we'll bring him back because there are some things I want him to tell chat that I won't remember. And after a couple of hours, El Pablo goes, hey man, quick question. In your opinion, was MagFest more creator focused this year? Or was it still mostly music, mostly cosplay, mostly, you know, mostly this, mostly that? And I was like, you know, I only really went to the panels that I was on. I blame myself for being a bad MagFest patron. Because like I was hosting Brizzy and I was kind of showing Justin around. I feel like I didn't do enough to really go and see how the rest of the festival went. Like I was really just glancing at stuff. You know who a good person would be to answer that would be Noah. And then I sat here for a second. I think we have a clip. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. Go back into my clips here. I had a moment of realization. Yeah, I got it. Hold on. Oh, you got it too? All right, I'll go ahead and bring up mine and then I'll show them Stevie's. Where I realized that I booted you from the Discord call like 3 hours earlier. I realized I had booted you from the Discord call like 3 hours earlier. And then I had every intention of bringing you back, and then it was just after lunch. This was the feeling that ran over me. It was like, oh shit, Noah. Like I was like El Pablo asked like what was the MagFest vibe this year? And I was like, oh, I'll just kick that over to Noah. Oh shit, Noah! I booted Noah from the call and just never went back to him. Fuck, oh no! It just dawned on me. I'm like the parent who takes the kid out of their car and puts them in the shopping cart and then never puts them back in the car. It just dawned on me that we kicked Noah out and just never brought him back. Oh, I had other questions to ask him and things to have him tell chat. It just dawned on me. It just dawned on me that we kicked Noah out and fucking never brought him back. Oh my god. We meant to. We were supposed to. I don't think he's here anymore. We left Noah at Kroger. Oh no. So anyway. ADHD is a disease, chat. Who was it that was saying that they're 40 and just now treating theirs? That was up here. Pope Scythe. Pope Scythe was saying, I'm almost 40, just started treating mine. It's helped me more than anything else in my life. Fuck, I'm gonna have to do that this year. Ah, it's a 2023 goal. Fine. 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 Is that a doctor thing or a therapist thing, chat? I'm not ing you, I'm just ing the process and act of doing something that involved. Start with a doctor, work into a therapist, maybe use both. Fuck. Fine. Psychologist. Start at the doctor, though. Fine.
Howdy, partner.
Hey, boss.
So you want to talk about MagFest now?
Shit, so MagFest was so long ago, like at this point, is it worth it? Like, we're almost at, oh my god, I just took a fucking angry fly shot to the face.
Did you talk about the game too?
What game? Which game?
The football game we went to.
Yeah, no, I covered all that. I feel like I did a pretty good job with that one. I told them about Ariel.
Oh, Ariel is a sweetheart.
Okay, so I told them about the Bills fan. Oh, dude, we're going to the Bills. I'm going to the Bills Cowboys game. You might also be going to the Bills Cowboys game. So Glitch is a Bills fan, or at the very least, he's a Bills fan by proximity because his old man is. And I said, man, chat, I was like, I would love to work out some way that you get some sort of gremlin activity, but I would I said, I have a lot of family in Texas that I haven't seen in a very long time. Maybe take Amber and the boys. Uh-oh. JJ Madison tips 150 and says, hi, Noah.
Good or bad?
No, it's good. I told you.
Oh, thank God.
No, I told you. JJ was on your side the last time I booted you.
God.
JJ was on your side.
Oh, no. It's so hot in the car.
Oh, God. My fucking throat is so harsh from this weekend. Don't make me laugh. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, shit. Oh, JJ, like, I didn't know JJ was even here. He sent me with explicit instructions to say, when Noah comes back, if I'm not here, you let him know I was on his side and Taffy read the tea leaves wrong. So he got booted this whole time because Taffy didn't stop to ask what my intention was. Oh, shit on me. That's funny. JJ, thank you so much for the 150. They said Noah just whimpering and pawing at the window. Oh, God.
Oh, my God.
So as it turns, again, yeah, JJ, I don't want to just gloss over a $150 tip. Thank you so much, dude. That's incredibly generous. Minor League Monday is just being curb stomped today. Surprise, surprise, chat.
Yeah.
So, Glitch said that his old man, and by extension him, are Bills fans.
This is the story of the newest denizen of the
And so
cave.
Glitch goes, wait, if I send you to the Cowboys, basically, Glitch said, if I send you to the Cowboys-Bills game, like, what kind of meme equity are you willing to give me on this trade? And I said, if you send me to the Cowboys-Bills game, we'll find this dude, sit with him, make sure he wants for nothing at Jerry World. In addition, on my first trip to Jerry World, I will go in a Damar Hamlin jersey and pregame tailgate with the Buffalo fans, and then I will attend my first ever trip to Jerry World as a Cowboy fan, wearing the enemy colors.
Speaking of,
Damar
Hamlin just got discharged.
Yeah. I was seeing that. That's like, you know, like people were like, oh, everyone's gonna have a Damar Hamlin jersey, and I was like, well, like, I don't know that I'm gonna hold it against my man. Like, it's not his fault that he got popular all of a sudden. I was like, I could wear Bruce Smith. I like Bruce Smith a lot. I can wear Jim Kelly. There's a lot of Bills players I like. Basically everyone but OJ's on the table. I like Josh Allen quite a bit. I fucking love Stephon Diggs. He's got a brother on the team. So it'd be Stephon coming to play Trayvon.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I forgot they were related.
Yeah. So I could wear a Stephon Diggs jersey and I'd feel totally fine with it. But like,
surprise, the Damar Hamlin jersey is the most popular jersey on the NFLShop.com website.
well, in addition to that, portions of each one of the sales was going to his charity. So it's like yet another way for people to support him. You know, if that kid gets back on the field, every game's going to be a home game for him for the rest of his career. Pissman 2020 tier 1 12 months. Thanks to Champion for my gifted sub. A year already. Fuck yeah, tell me about it, dude. I keep feeling like I just started streaming and now I'm going to panels and they're just like, Taffy is basically like the second streamer, maybe like the 7th streamer. And I'm like, well, it hasn't been that long. And they're like, well, how long have you been streaming? And I'm like, oh, I've been streaming for like 8 years. And they're like, oh, cool. The other people on the panel, except for Justin, have been streaming combined for 7 years. And it's like 12 people on the panel. It's like, oh.
Yeah.
JJ Madison says, how much to wear an OJ Simpson jersey, asking for Glitch. Unfortunately, if I wore an OJ Simpson jersey to Texas of all places, football disagreements would be the least of my fucking concerns. Good old open-minded progressive Texas, bastion of independent thought and progressive values, champion of taking care of its own citizens. Real open-minded mecca that my home Lone Star State is. I tell you what, chat, we get a Whataburger in Richmond. I don't ever have to go back to Texas again.
We have Whataburgers in Richmond. We have 2.
Well, we have a place that is lucky that Whataburger hasn't shut them down, called What a Burger.
That's because they had the name before Whataburger.
Do you think that fucking matters?
Yes, I'm an intellectual property.
Okay, tell me this. Were we in the right against Airbnb?
Yes.
Did they have more money than us? Is it?
That's different.
Really?
It actually is.
Alexa, how much is Whataburger worth? $2.869 billion.
Yeah.
Alexa, be quiet. Alexa, shut up. I made her mad.
Chat's right. Whataburger probably has a good lawyer.
I'm willing to bet they have several.
Yikes. I just dunked on myself for this goddamn chat. But yeah, no, it's different because in order to do that trademark proceeding, like it's like our argument with Airbnb would have been more like an equitable argument, and we would have had to really like pay to like go after them. This would be the local Whataburgers defending, and all they would have to do is walk into court and say, "Here's our first day in business."
I was about to say something potentially slanderous about a certain content creator who's very guilty of the things he's accused of, but
Nope.
is doing just fine. but I backed it way off.
Nope.
But Noah,
Yeah.
does having money make a lot of those problems go away?
Yeah.
Do you think that What a Burger, certainly not to conflate my favorite food chain with one of my least favorite people on the planet, do you think What a Burger, with the money that they have, could make that problem go away pretty quick without ever having to risk losing their day in court? Yeah.
For $1 billion.
Oh, I feel like you overestimate people when they finally see a life-changing amount of money in front of them.
That's true.
All of a
I was
sudden,
watching some TikTok the other day about how somebody made a TikTok saying, "Would you accept $20 trillion to slap this?"
yeah, there was that thing, slap this baby for $20 trillion, and I was like, man, listen, I can fix global hunger, and if all I got to do is
buy entire countries.
well, I was gonna, oddly enough, me of all people was gonna go the philanthropic route of solving world hunger. Like, I could do what Elon refuses to, and actually like solve social inequity. And if all it means is slapping one adorable baby, shit, I would jaw jack that kid, and I'd feel terrible doing it. But I'd fucking rock that kid's head back, man. They'd be like, all you had to do was slap it, and I'd be like, yeah, do I get like an extra 20 trillion for landing a haymaker? That baby caught air.
Oh.
That baby hasn't landed yet. Do I get like 60 trillion for that?
Okay.
Somebody get my lawyer on the line. I just jaw jacked a baby for 20 million or for 20 trillion dollars. I ain't doing prison time. I got a news flash for you. I'm going to wherever Roman Polanski is, and I'm gonna be just fine.
I will say, somebody said, I did see a follow-up to a Stitch TikTok with that basically said, 20 trillion. Man, you can buy and sell several countries for that. You can solve all the world's problems for that kind of money just by buying out the countries causing them. Hell, I mean, you're thinking about 20 billion. You're still one of the most richest people on the entire planet. You could really solve a lot of problems there. I mean, even 20 million, that's a life-changing amount of money. You never have to work again. Taking down that, like, 20,000. I mean, $20,000 is like a down payment on a good car, like a really nice car. I mean, what about like $20? And the guy said, I'd slap that baby for $20.
Yeah, I was gonna say
that's 20 Big Macs.
The thing about the thing about that number that was originally presented is that it doesn't even make me hesitate to think about the moral position on
anything.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't even stop to make me consider the moral position on it. The number's so high. If it was like $2 million, then at that point I start going like, man, I could pay a lot of therapist bills that would convince me I wasn't a monster if I had $2 billion. But at $2 million, I start looking around going like, damn, man, I slapped a baby for this money. I might be a monster. At $20 trillion, I'm just like, I don't believe in God. There is no punishment.
Yeah, I mean, $20 trillion, you are literally the richest being on the planet.
Yeah, at that point, I'm just like, there is no afterlife and no punishment coming for me. I can do whatever I want.
Yeah.
I make the rules.
Oh, brother. So yeah, you already talked about all the MagFest stuff. Then.
If Oppenheimer says if I hit it twice, is the money tax free?
Oh no.
Oh shit.
Oh no. Yeah, so I mean, I think in terms of MagFest, my favorite parts were when you guys just ran off and had a fuck all great amount of time, like fun and time. I did enjoy giving Brizzy magic packs for his birthday.
Yeah, I told him that you gave him the 4 jumpstart packs, and that he and I actually sat down and played, and that those things, listen, despite Wizards of the Coast best effort to submarine all their IP, the jumpstart packs are a really good idea. Like, that was I gotta be careful because I don't know what I can tell and what I can't, but like, Brizzy at one point had longingly gone down and looked at Magic cards and stuff because they have a huge artist market there.
Yeah.
And he had gone down and longingly looked at some Magic cards and stuff and was like, man, like, my Magic fiending for a while has come to an end. And then Noah gave him these cards, and we went up and cracked packs, played against each other. Like, he brought his pads, he brought some cards, but we popped up in packs, played against each other. The game only took about 10 minutes. And at the end of it, Brizzy's response was like, "Oh, I know my magic fiending days are over till I get my money stuff settled. But damn, this was a delight. Like, sitting down and cracking packs and going against a buddy in a hotel room at a con is like what it's all about." So
Yeah.
Yo, Fury Forged, raiding in with a rate of 64. If I'm not mistaken, Fury is one of the actually really good Noita players. Am I thinking correctly, chat?
I think that's right.
That feels right. I feel like Fury Forged is one of the like actually legitimately good Noita players, and I'm up here riding like coasting on charisma. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Everyone's saying he's one of the gods of the game. Got it. Yeah, that's what I was hearing.
This is the
Rusty
story
Brazenfire,
of
thank you for the
newest
gifted tier 1 sub to
denizen
Fury
of the
Forged.
cave.
You're thinking correctly. My name's Taffy. How do I phrase this? I can be good at video games. I was pretty okay at The Binding of Isaac when my love affair after 8,000 hours with The Binding of Isaac fell off. But I have an ADHD riddled brain and I like to joke around a lot, so a lot of these runs are going... First of all, I'm playing it as blind and as no spoilery as I can. So it means that I make a lot of mistakes because I know that there's a lot of stuff that until I'm just flat out told it, I won't get it. But I'm kind of enjoying... I have fallen head over heels in love with this game. But I'm enjoying kind of getting into the nooks and the crannies, and you know, every time I discover an area that I didn't even know was there, or an orb that I had no clue was there. Yeah, that's exactly, like, I'm kind of digging being a Noita noob, and I'd like to believe, to a certain extent, that people are enjoying seeing me come at it from a way where, like, I'm not playing this out of obligation. Chat paid me to play this for like a week, and now it's been my main game for like a month and a half straight. So I'm gonna make, like, if you're here, I'm a Noita noob. I'm trying really hard not to have stuff just be spoon-fed to me, which does mean I'm making a lot of mistakes, but, you know, we're laughing at them, we're learning from them, we're taking that knowledge and applying it and moving forward. Yeah, exactly. Fury Forge says I get to relive the experience with someone else's excitement. That's exactly right. So I got to this game late because for the longest time I was just playing Isaac, and then I just fucking, it's like 7 years of Isaac. I just got burnt out. So we did Hades for 6 months. We did a very late to the game playthrough of Gungeon for a couple of months, and now we're on month number 2 of Noita, and I'm just sticking this needle directly into my vein. Like, I'm supposed to be playing afternoon games. It's supposed to be roguelikes in the morning, and then what chat pays me to play in the afternoon, which right now is Knights of the Old Republic 2. But we've got a lot of days where I just go Noita from 8:30 in the morning to 3:30 in the afternoon because I just fucking don't want to play anything else.
Like KOTOR.
I mean, like, it's unfair to Knights of the Old Republic because it's a fun game. And I do like playing it in the afternoon. Anything would be suffering right now because I cannot get Noita out of my fucking veins. So, those of you who are coming in and dropping follows, I appreciate you. Fury Forge, I'm going to come spy on your YouTube channel because I've been moving over old Isaac content to try to get my YouTube channel up and going again. But I gotta figure out how to start moving Noita videos over when some of the runs are like 8 hours long. So I'm probably gonna come check out a bunch of your very much recommended from chat YouTube content so that I can try to figure out the mechanics of how one pulls that off with grace, you know? How does somebody logistically pull that off in a pleasing way?
We may already have our best spies already looking at that YouTube channel.
Well, yeah, but I just want to watch their content too, so. Anyway.
Yeah, I know.
Sorry, I don't have like an incredibly loud internal monologue. That is my lawyer and manager, Noah, because while we were sitting here playing this, we were recapping a weekend at MagFest, which is where we've been for the last several days up in DC. We had a really good time. I don't know if you ever get a chance and you're in DC in January. MagFest is a blast. So ultimately, we were recapping MagFest throughout the day. I've only got about 15 minutes left in stream.
This is the story of the newest denizen of the cave.
Because I'm about to have to run off and pick up my son from school, and if I don't do that, I'm an asshole parent who just strands his kid at the elementary school. So I'm trying not to do that.
Or, you know, the Kroger parking lot.
That's right. So right, ultimately, I will not be here for very long. We'll raid you off into somebody else, but I do appreciate the follows. I really appreciate the raid. It's good to be on your radar because I feel like I'm in your neighborhood playing your game, much like if you showed up here, you know, playing Isaac.
Of the newest
I'd be like, oh, well, that's my neck of the woods. So I feel like I'm in your neighborhood looking for a home. So
I'm gonna let you go talk to the Raiders real quick.
Yeah, you go away. We did what we need to do. I gotta go in like 10 minutes anyway. So
have fun. Bye, chat.
Bye, Noah. I still don't know if he ever answered El Pablo's question about is MagFest more content creator focused. Maybe you could do that in chat, Noah. Rusty Brazen Fire, thank you for the gifted tier 1 sub to Fury Forge. Fury Forge, enjoy the emotes. Our branding is very good, and I like our emotes. Godly Turtle, thank you for the resub. 14 months, appreciate you. Kristen, tier 1, 8 months. Oh, look, a thing. Thank you, Kristen. Yeah, they're trying to rotate to a place where they're being more accommodating to content creators. It didn't feel like it was there yet. There was stuff for it, but it also means, like, because they haven't traditionally been a content creator focused festival, because they haven't really been a content creator focused festival, they aren't really pulling the kinds of people who are thinking of it as the type of place where they can get help as content creators. Generally out of here. Generally speaking, it's mostly music and cosplay. And the people who are showing up wanting to play video game or play tabletop games or D&D or Magic with one another. But it really is music and festival atmosphere, and the whole like potential attention to having it be a place where creators can work on their craft as well is only really started happening in the last couple of years. But with Noah on staff now, it feels like that's getting a real, like Noah's talking about potentially wanting to try to get like Apollo or wanting to get like NL, like the people who run in relatively close circles to us. I wouldn't call those folks my friends. They're not my friends either, but like they're business acquaintances, Justin's friends, my acquaintances. But like it's the kind of thing where we really could, you know, potentially start trying to bring in people who could help out for sure. Scanning really quick. All right, I feel like I'm caught up on what I can answer. So anyway, for those of you jumping in, I'm at some point I need to get that wands command set up. We got a bubble spark with trigger wand that we picked up that doesn't have anything on it, but we'll fix that. We've got an energy orb we're using, and I got to admit, we're not going to finish this floor today, so we'll come back to it tomorrow morning at 8:30 Eastern time. Listen here, you son of a bitch. I'm talking to them. You stay in your lane. We got an energy orb wand that between the last couple of minutes of today and the next several hours of tomorrow from 8:30 Eastern on, I'll come through and, oh my god, this prick, I told you! Dog, I am at 32 health. Can you imagine how embarrassing that would have been if I had told chat what the stream was going to be like as we move? What the fuck? Imagine the egg on my face if I had told you what stream was going to be like on this run on tomorrow, only to have myself violently noited right before going to pick up Rory from school. It does look like the thing that holds the gym in the Holy Mountain. You're absolutely right. Did something up here fuck up the Holy Mountain and it fell through? It would have fallen. That would have been a long way to fall. I doubt it. Oh, Clag, no. Come on. Don't make me ban people with 15 minutes left in stream. Dude. Don't make me forcibly remove you from chat with 15 minutes left in the broadcast. Come on, man. We were having such a good day. I'm angry that I like that, and that's the only thing staying my hand. But come on, man. The fuck? What is going on? Catch, you know you want to. It's true, honestly. If we're the two things that'll give you a really good idea of what this channel is all about is that right before you showed up, somebody gave me $150 to say hello to the person who was in the Discord call with me.
Of the newest
hey, that's the one. Oh God, we're not explosion immune. JJ Madison with a three tier 1 gifted subs. Tauntic Alex, our Madrina's contact, and Severed Brain. I can't help but feel like he's potentially going to remove Clag on my behalf. I'll leave that up to you, JJ. You can keep that one in the barrel until the end of stream. Just know, chat, that I have apparently, through money, there it goes. Let it be understood, Taffy didn't do this to you. I didn't do this to you. You did this to you. Holy shit. This is one of those days that if I didn't have to go pick up Bug, man, I would 100% stay on and stream. I'm having a good time today. I love when I come, like when I go places, it's rough because you're always, if you're any broadcaster, you're constantly, like if you leave stream for vacation or a con or whatever, if you're not streaming from location, you're just constantly losing your mind about lost revenue and being offline and losing relevance and all that shit. But I will say that when you go away for a few days and you do a whole bunch of stuff at MagFest, or you go to a pro football game, or you go to a sporting event, hell, if you go to your in-laws for the weekend, at least you come back with stories. And that does kind of revitalize a stream where it's like, oh, I've been sitting in the chair for 6 months. You've been watching me. And that catches you up on what's going on in my life.
This is the story of the newest denizen of the cave.
I'm gonna ruin my streak. I've never been timed out for a pun. Heck, once someone laughed at one of my puns and they got timed out. It was wild. The Purger, Prime Gaming 17 months. The Purger, thank you so much. Ah, there's that little son of a bitch. I will find you. I'm 100% not going to the fungal caverns, fungal forest, or whatever the hell that is. I'll probably loop on the next level. I think what I might try to do, God, that is brutal to drop myself into a 29 health situation on Tuesday morning. I'll explore until like 3:40 at the latest. 3:40 chat, I gotta raid into someone else and I gotta get down to the school. Don't let me sit here and wring hands and procrastinate and pull all that bullshit, chat. If it hits 3:40, y'all leave here in a mass exodus and announce. Nope, 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 nope. You know what? I think future Taffy gets to pick this up tomorrow in a holy mountain, surrounded by health. Oh my. Let's look at our perks real quick. No more knockback. Enemy radar. Ooh, I do love enemy radar. I was gonna look at... Yeah, okay, so chat. Hear me out on this. Enemy radar, I think is dynamite. I dig on enemy radar so much. For me, it informs the path I take through the fog of war, because I know whether or not I'm dropping into a hornet's nest. It did get me win. It helped get me win number 1 or 2. I don't remember which one it was. I think in the Holy Mountain, we're going to use the next 7 minutes. I'll do 2 things. One is we'll kind of deliberate about what we might pick up here. Here's my thing though, right? One of the other best runs we've ever had. What the fuck is this now? Explosion of Thunder. This is very Thor-y. If we pick up Circle of Vigor, we could probably dick with that a little bit. If we grab extra item in Holy Mountain, we're in the first? Nah, we're in the second Holy Mountain. I was gonna say every Holy Mountain from here on out, we get a better opportunity to pick up like unlimited spells, you know? I mean, maybe I'm overthinking it, but I'm also not trying to make snap decisions anymore. I'm actually trying to stop and like think through the process. That's kind of where my mind is, Loaf of Crazy. Like maybe I'm just trying to justify what it is I really want to pull off here. Enemy radar is very convenient, but I feel like long term, this gives me more opportunities to pick up overpowered perks, which makes me feel like the opportunity benefit gained long term offsets the temporary or the permanent loss or inconvenience. Enemies everywhere. That's the radar. Oh, that's not extra perks, that's extra items. Oh. Yep, no, you're right. Thank you for catching me on that. No, you're good. Yeah, I appreciate it, Loaf. You're tap dancing you know, you're tap dancing a really gray area, but you're doing it deftly, and I appreciate the hell out of you for that. Chat, if somebody doesn't sub Loaf of Crazy here in a second, I'm gonna do it right before I leave. Alright. I still think honestly, I don't think I've ever really picked up, well, maybe I picked up extra, whatever. I'm just doing it. I know I said I wasn't gonna like fast commit to stuff, but I'm fast committing to stuff. Oppenheimer.
This is the story of the newest denizen of the cave.
I'd have done it. I'm not scared of you. I'll spend my own money. Thank you, Oppenheimer, for the gifted sub to Loaf of Crazy. Enjoy the emotes. Explosion of Thunder. I fucking love electrical builds, but I can't do it without electricity immunity, or I don't want to do it that way. That sounds terrible. I'll probably pick up Circle of Vigor. I'll pick up Circle of Fire. I've got all sorts of pieces, you know what I mean? So what I think I'll do is on the next floor, I'll clear out as much as I can. Do I have anything that causes light to happen? I don't. Ugh. I was gonna say I'll go down to the next floor, we'll circle back and go get the health and the health restore from the first level. But I don't have any real effective way to see in there. I guess I could go up there and just... No, because I don't have any... Well, I guess I do have dynamite. I can very slowly drain the side tunnels. How to be a content creator. Force chat to just give their money to you. I don't know. That's something to noodle on for tomorrow. I actually think it's just... There we go. We had a lot of stuff coming together here. Of course, Pudge. So we took extra item in Holy Mountain because we're pretty early on. We have Bubble Spark with Trigger. I don't really have anything that I can do with that yet. Not safely. I feel like that's about as safe as I get. Oh, I didn't see what it was. Oh, just McDonald's? Not gonna lie, my DBH certs are kind of dead. I probably won't be getting any more since I can see the dip in quality. No, if the new one's not been great, I haven't gotten a new DBH shirt in a hot minute. I will say, yeah, like at one point they stopped doing back prints and stuff like that, but I haven't gotten a new DBH cert in a minute. Timon, all you beautiful souls, shine like stars in the midnight sky. Thank you, Timon. Taffy will scroll through the gallery on a restaurant website for a truly unreal amount of time. It's genuinely just, it gets me excited. It looks so pretty. Psychon, I'm doing okay. I'm doing all right. Last one I got was your 2022 St. Jude shirt. Feels pretty safe. We should probably just do that and know that there will be no unintended consequences. I think that's gonna be fine. I just want to see something real quick. Nah.
This is the story of the newest denizen of the cave.
Raven, tier 1 for a year. Thank you to Glitch for my gifted sub. Also, a whole year. Heck, Raven, I'm gonna make my 2023 mission to get you over to my place to eat food and hang out. I think I need to see you again, and I need to feed you. It's been too long. I wonder if I'd rather do this. And Taffy, we're both married. You can't say those things. Oh, the worst part about like just kind of the age and the point where I am in my life is that I feel like, and this is rightfully so, people hear me say those things, and they just, I think it's probably been since like Obama's first administration that somebody has looked at me and like sexualized me. I think it's been probably a solid, like a solid 15 years since I walked by somebody on the street and they turned and went like, an object. It's been a minute. I feel like that's part of the reason that, like, you know, we talked about this at MagFest. When you're at MagFest and you're surrounded by just all this cosplayer skin, yeah, you know, it's if you're a sexual being, it's hard not to get a little worked up. But generally speaking, I just feel like that dimmer switch is always kind of close to off for me anymore. That's right, when I get buffed for cosplaying. I just love food and you're threatening to feed me? Hell yeah. That's my language of love. That's this is a full disclosure for as bad as I can be about communicating sometimes. If I ever slide up in your DMs, chat, and I say I want to put something inside you, I probably mean barbecue. You know? Like, it's probably pasta. It's likely red wine and some sort of braised roast. That's right. It's innuendo about sausage, but I actually mean smoked sausage. still want details about the point of entry. Yo, chat, real quick, do you want to hear what I made for breakfast? I went to the gym this morning, because I got to get buffed for cosplaying at MagFest next year. I went to the gym this morning, so I earned myself a little breakfast sandwich. So I came back, toasted bread, I mixed Frank's Red Hot sauce with mayonnaise, and used it as my spicy mayo. A little sliced white onion. I got a pound of the breakfast sausage that Noah's cousins sell, and cut that into discs, and fried that up. Did an egg, and then last night for dinner, trying to convince my boys to eat broccoli, I made like a bechamel 3-cheese sauce. And I made way too much of it. But it's got Gouda, Gruyere, it's got a little smoked Gouda, Gruyere, Monterey Jack, and shredded cheddar. I guess 4-cheese sauce then. So I did bread, aioli, onion, egg. I did a little bit of green leaf lettuce because I just have some. I put 1 disc of sausage on there, a little bit of the cheese sauce, and then the other slice of bread on top. Kamai, good morning. Fell the curl, what's going on? Sorry, I didn't mean to make people hungry. I just love food. I did not eat a pound of sausage for breakfast. I have 3 other people who live here. Sometimes I have to feed them as well. It didn't make sense to cook up 1 disc of sausage when all I was gonna do is make people angry I didn't make enough for them. You put lettuce on it, that basically makes it a salad. Bloodberry tart, thank you for the itty bitty. Yeah, it was a good cheese sauce. I was pretty pleased with how it turned out. Lily, let's try that again. Lisa. All right, Raven, sounds good. I am genuinely making it one of my 2023 resolutions is to be better about getting people together and just hanging out. Like once a month, whether it's my old Richmond theater friends or, you know, the Virginia peeps on Twitch or whatever. I want to force myself to be a little more social. I raised this house with my bare hands. You know, but I bought this house and had parts of it built just to entertain people. So I should have people over more, I think. So, Tim. All right, I got the video game. Yeah, I'd love to do some more tabletop stuff. Oh, for sure. Oh, for sure. Yeah. 1,000,000% I'm down. I guess, man. I want to bring back Chipney. I haven't played D&D since then. Noah and I used to be, Gotta practice this. Aha! I see him over there. Oh, you prick! Noah and I used to be in an offline campaign. But just life being what it is. Terrifying. Life being what it is, it fell by the wayside, especially once, like, it started, oh, prick! Why did that curve up? It's going for the statue. Oh, it's going for the statue. Fuck you. Enjoy, I'm gonna go vibe on the couch and scratch this Death Itch Stranding before I gotta get going today. Sounds good. Sounds good. Have fun. Appreciate you being here, Kai. Oh yeah, I'm not scared. I'll put our life at risk for the memes. That's a pretty good one. Dude, you are pissing me off. There we go. Very scary. Very scary wand. I'm not getting a whole lot of gold because it's kind of super terrifying to go in after... It's kind of super terrifying to dive in after gold when there's a death cross just chilling. Where did this guy go? I know he's over here somewhere. I want to drop a present down his chimney, if you know what I mean. Sounds like I'm just threatening to feed him after what I said before.
This is the story of the newest denizen of the cave.
Jadestone tier 1 45 months and gifted sub from Glitch. Appreciate you both. Thank you, Jadestone. My gaming group started up Fantasy Grounds to make it easier to meet. It's pretty good, although someone needs to pay. I'll probably, if nothing goes horribly wrong, I'll probably lap and go back up to the top. Oh yeah, bud? What a foolish game to play. Say I never felt that way, and I would never fall in love. Ooh, Billy. And we'll take that with us. What a wicked thing to do. Make me dream of you and I. Oh, you put in your 2 weeks. Exciting new plans or just need a change? Cool either way. Cool either way. Legolas, what are we talking about? What thing am I putting a price on? You know I will. I like putting a price on stuff. Brick. Hubs change schedule to overnights and every day is bring your kids to work day. Fair. Amber and I run into a little bit of that where like I just, am trying to get back into the habit where I use the nighttime to catch up on stuff I'm behind on. And I'm using the daytime to go to the gym. And she was just like, I may need your help when I think she's got like 1 more credit left to get her degree. She's like, I think I might need your help getting Grayson to school at 7 o'clock in the morning. And I was like, baby, that's gonna be really difficult if I'm at the gym. But we'll figure it out, I guess. But you're gonna essentially be asking me, and I'm not saying I won't, but you're gonna be essentially asking me to get up at 5 instead of 5:30 if I want to make that whole like I gotta lose some weight. So I'm about as puffy as I've ever been. That's gotta something about that's gotta give. But yeah, that can be rough. A D&D game probably get Noah to run a one-off again. I feel bad. Noah and I still owe people. We'll see if it ever comes to pass. But Noah, I mean, it's for St. Jude, right? But like, Noah and I still technically owe people a St. Jude D&D campaign that they paid to be a part of. Start streaming Ring Fit Adventure Easy. During the pandemic, they bought me, like chat bought me a Ring Fit because I couldn't go to the gym and I was trying to lose weight. Somebody, a couple of times, people have said, we kind of talked about this a little bit at MagFest, surprise, surprise. But a couple of times people have said, you should broadcast yourself doing workouts. And I was like, I think I'd rather masturbate in front of the camera. I think I'd rather jerk off in front of an audience than work out in front of an audience. I don't think that I feel more vulnerable. Okay, that didn't go quite how I'd hoped. Like, yeah, I'd almost honestly rather start an OnlyFans where I jerk off for the camera and self-feed pics than work out in front of people, because for me it's just like, wow, this fucking sucks. It's super personal because it's about as vulnerable and in my head as I can possibly get. Right, when you jerk off in front of an audience, no one corrects your form. That's not how I do it. I can't even get hard to this. His form is so terrible. Oh my god. Well, that was fucking fun. Where'd he go? Come back here. We're not done. I had the wrong wand on, but that probably saved my life. Because if I'm being honest with you, I could see myself. I can see myself shooting at him and then jumping into the beam, and that's probably not how we want to try to tackle this thing. That fucking mouse almost got me. Everything in here is mean-spirited, and I don't like it. Where is he? I know his ass is over here somewhere. Yeah, I was gonna say, he's down there causing turmoil, man. It's like fucking Trimmers with Kevin Bacon below me now. Come on, bub. Oh, you dick. Yeesh. We got him. Good grief. But at what cost? I mean, I'm gonna go back and refill. I'm gonna go back and refill my health up above. I'm just trying to decide, like, how hard do I push that, you know? Like, how dangerous do I make this for myself? How dangerous do I make this for myself? I do not believe the blood is corrosive. Oh my. Acid. 100 to 1. That's a terrible idea. I can't wait to engage in that. I might switch out the death cross. I'm mostly looking around to see if I can find more health. Oh, it doesn't make a lot of acid. Is it kind of like, oh shit. Suck it in. Is it kind of like the, oh, Christ. Oh. Oh, no. Oh, no! Yeah, I'll go. It's fine. We'll go. I'm gonna hit the old dusty trail. Hey, McFly. Why don't you make like a tree and get the hell out of here? What a wicked thing to do, to make me dream of you and I. That was a sexy music video. Even at a young age, seeing that music video, though, all I could think was like, that's a really bad place to have sex. The beach is no bueno. Jackspot, what's going on, man? But it is still a very sexy music video. Ooh, shit. Ooh, I don't want to be here. Oh gosh, Jackspot, we've really covered some ground today. We're off to quite the start, if I'm being honest. I can't get through here, can I? Well, you know, never mind. What do I know? Energy orb does not fuck around. It's gonna take a while, but I think I have to do it. You know what's funny, Thermal, is that what's funny is that I didn't even realize the game was being played because I'm a Boise State fan, so I don't get to be involved in the college football playoffs. Based on what I saw last night, I kind of don't want to. I didn't know the game was even happening last night until I saw Pentatonic's cover of the national anthem hit social media. And then at one point I thought I had a lot of work to do, so I'd either in here or in my bedroom or down in the living room I would put it on. And it wasn't until the game was good and truly over that I found out it was only on ESPN, and at that point it was 67 to 6? 7? I took an awful lot of effort to be the most embarrassing football team in Texas after what the Cowboys did on Sunday. But hats off to TCU, I don't feel so bad today. I wonder if Michigan is silently breathing a sigh of relief because they didn't have to go into that fucking meat grinder and have Georgia hand them their ass. What are we doing? We're draining the tunnels on the left-hand side of this floor because inside these tunnels is more health and a health regeneration. And I pretty badly need it. Dude, Icon Driver, there was footage of in the fourth quarter, Georgia players were so over it that one of them walked over to the stands and had somebody hand them a plate of like barbecue chicken wings. And then took the barbecue chicken wings back to the bench and shared them among like the DBs. Game's still going on. It's like the fourth quarter, but they got an order of concession stand chicken wings, and we're just sitting there knocking off chicken wings because they were up by 57 in the fourth. Yeah, the ones that are normally full of water. So like, oh, I can't get through there. I got mixed feelings about Georgia. I've gone to Georgia as a Boise State fan. I've gone to Georgia as a Boise State fan and gotten my absolute ass kicked at, I say my hour, but I mean, I was a Boise State fan in between the hedges, watching the game. And the fans in Athens were, most of them were really nice, but some of them were fucking unbearable. And that year they trounced us. But then a couple of years later, we went to the Georgia Dome and played against them and embarrassed them on national television for a week one opener. And that felt pretty good. And even then, there was a Georgia fan who got removed by security because he was shit-talking me so bad. He was like, oh, that's max health, that's good. Everything that would happen in the game, he was just like, oh yeah, that's called a first down. That's called a sack. That's called a long pass play. I don't know if you've got those in the Mountain West. He was saying shit like that. And then Kellen Moore and the Broncos absolutely beat the living shit out of them. And so by the fourth quarter, I was just like, that was an interception. That was stout defense. That was the beginning of a competent season. I don't know if you have those here at Georgia. And he got so mad, he pulled back to throw his beer on me. And everyone in the section, including a couple of Georgia fans, turned on him and was like, that's not gonna happen. And then security removed him. My friend's a PhD student at UGA and said that Georgia has the buses wrapped with 2023. Had the buses wrapped with like 2023 champs like last week. Was the game still going on though? Yeah, the game was still going on. This is like early in the fourth. And the game was so over. The game was so over that Georgia players, I mean, that'd be a pretty violent, that'd be a pretty violent ass chewing from your coach. Oh no, 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 stop, stop. I need this health, you dick. Oh man, I'm gonna fucking blind fire into the dark, not knowing if I'm about to hit. No, I'm not gonna blind fire. I'm not gonna blind fire that. This is bad. It really didn't take any time to drain this at all, if I'm being honest. Georgia fans mixed with alcohol can be asshats. Most of them were very cool. That one guy just sucked. At that point, it was really funny to me because that is the wrong wand. Can I get him? No. Yeah! Get fucked, idiot. I like that sound. I sure as shit don't want to be over here. Yeah! Woo! Roadhouse! Holy shit! Nah! Well, I didn't like that at all. How much to donate to get Taff? To like say it and mean it? Oof. Oof. Remember how I said remember how I said I burned through about $2,500 at MagFest? I like the Bills, and I told Glitch that if he would pay for me to go to the Cowboys-Bills game down at American Airlines, down at Jerry World next year, that I would go down there wearing, within reason, the Bills jersey of his choice. The only one that really is off the table is fucking O.J. Simpson. But otherwise, I'd have to imagine that trip will cost a few grand. And I like the Bills as a fan base and organization. As the Cowboys were having their asses handed to them by the Washington practice squad on Sunday, the only thing that we could really unite on was the entire crowd chanting "fuck the Eagles." And I was like, you know what? You Washington folks aren't that bad. You Washington folks are all right. I'm gonna go there wearing OJ's jersey and gloves that are too small. I'd say too soon, but that shit happened while I was in high school. That shit happened while I was in high school during a year where there were no computer labs. So maybe enough time has passed, you know? I mean, as long as I'm here. As long as we're here. I still don't know why it does that. That shit's horrifying. To freak you out, fucking mission accomplished. Good news. Yeah, that weird, like, every once in a while there's some weird, loud kaiju noises that happen. And I never really know, like, I still haven't really pieced together why that is. Really? Yeah, it's very daunting. Probably by design, but man, I just feel like nothing in this game doesn't happen for a reason, you know? I can't remember if we left this place early. Like, was I feel like I was getting roughed up.
Of the newest denizen of the cave.
Lowly Henchman, tier 1, 20 months, and gifted sub from Glitch. Appreciate the shit out of you both. Oh yeah, no, I've reached the point where like I know what the most stock and standard traditional ending is now. I've seen that a couple of times. But now my big thrill in this game is just wandering all over this ridiculous map and just trying to find new things, like surviving long enough to find new things. That's my desirable thing. Are you American now? Supposed to go down yelling, "Is anyone there?" I don't get it. I'm here for the I'm here for the American digs. I got a sense of humor. I got to admit, I don't follow that one. Y'all remember when we were telling Taffy to kick the cart down the first hill as a tradition and he was super suspicious? I was terrified, yeah. Oh, horror films? So like, if I'm an American and this is a horror film, what I should do is every time I go down, I kick the cart down the mine shaft, and then I turn to the audience and go, "I'll be right back." And then I go down to what is essentially this game's basement by myself. I fired the wrong fucking one. God damn it. That's my bad, chat. I'm not blaming this on you. I'm saying I allowed myself to be distracted and was looking at chat and fired the wrong fucking wand. Oh. I think this just means that we'll probably have to skip the next floor. I won't really be able to go through it the way I wanted to. I'll have to fix this wand. I'll have to fix this wand and then go, which is a bummer. Rory, what's going on, man? Rory has officially set the cost of a From the Heart to be $150 instead of $150.99 because apparently Stream Elements was being a little moody about that. So should you find yourself wanting to play From the Heart, it is now $150 even. That is an incredibly scuffed GIF on it, you're not wrong. That was my big giggle yesterday, is that it happened, and I was looking at it and I was just like, this is so janky. Oh, man, I'm just kicking myself after all that work. I mean, I guess we're coming out of it with a little more health. I don't trust myself to tackle the frozen level. Oh, so stupid. Yeah, honestly, I was walking into stream this morning, Rory, and I kind of thought to myself, like, damn, it must be at least Thursday. And then I realized it was day number 2 of this week. And like, I don't even mean that in a bad way. You know what I mean? Like, I don't feel that sort of feeling of just like, oh God, is it over yet? Like, I'm having a pretty good week already. But yeah, there's just been something already about this week that just feels like... There's just been something already about this week that just feels like it's, day 6 of this week and it's only day 2.
This is the story
Belnix
of the newest denizen of the
Tier 1
cave.
4 years. Thank you so much. He means that in a bad way, and he hates us. Bad news, everyone. Exposed. Live stream fails. Post shocking clip of a Twitch partner's dad taking over his stream and talking about how the viewers suck. I probably don't need to do this. I kind of want to get back to the action, you know? I figure I'll get up to like 4,000 and then go. I think ultimately there's so much gold further down in these runs that I don't know that it's worth it to mine out this whole place. I'm kind of just like, more than anything, looking to see if I can find more health somewhere. My dad said he's proud of my stream and it's an overlay quote now that I turn on and off. I don't know that you've ever been told the co-carnage joke around here. This might be one of the only times I march it out willingly. But as a co-carnage joke that's rooted in absolute truth, which is what makes it the most painful. What am I looking at over here? Long story short was that back when Twitch was not a thing that most people knew of, even if they had like, even nowadays that they have disdain for it, like the people who celebrate when, you know, when there's a post about someone saying like, oh yeah, you know, Twitch streamers are terrified that they're gonna lose revenue and like you'll see nowadays, right? Like enough people know about Twitch that there are people who like celebrate when people's channels crash or when something happens and people are like, this is gonna negatively affect our revenue stream. And like somebody will write an article about it, post it to social media, and then the top comments will be guys saying like, well good, now you'll have to go get a real job. God, the entitlement of people, like people know of Twitch now that even if they hate it, they know about it. Back in the day, you know, people didn't even know, like, you would tell people that, you'd say I play video games for money, and they would assume that you were like an esports pro, and that was it. So for the longest time, I really just didn't tell anybody what I did, because I just got tired of explaining it. But then I remembered that my dad was a gamer. Like, my dad's a legitimate gamer, even in his 70s. I was like, Dad, you game? He said, yeah. I said, do you, know what Twitch is? And he goes, yeah, I've been to Twitch. I was like, no shit, you might be the only adult person I've told about this, who knows what I'm talking about. And I was like, so, have you ever like snuck into my channel? And he was like, nah, it's not really my speed. It's like, that co-carnage though. That guy runs a tight ship. And I was like, all right, thanks, Dad. That's a no bullshit story, Jack. I wish that was a joke. Like the short version of that was that my dad is into like EverQuest, but he's been playing EverQuest for oh no. Oh no. My dad's been playing EverQuest for a very long time, and so he's always kind of constantly on the lookout. He's constantly on the lookout for like the next game that he's gonna play that might replace it. So apparently Ko was doing some sort of game review that he was super interested in, but just the way he phrased it, genuinely sounded like, Dad, you ever watch my stream? And he's like, I can't fucking be bothered, son, sorry. Oh, for real? Yeah. Who do you watch? I watch Code Carnage. That guy's legit. Alright, Dad. Appreciate you. Happy New Year, Jack. Dad's sick burn is amazing. He didn't even mean it as a sick burn. He didn't like at the time. I don't think he grasped exactly why what he was saying was like quote unquote controversial. He was just being painfully honest. Does Dad Taffy have more hours in EQ than you have in Edmund's Monster? Wow, that's a good question. I'm not gonna call him. I'm not stupid. I'm gonna text Mom. It genuinely, he might have me. He's been playing EverQuest. He's been playing EverQuest since like 2004. So he's been playing EverQuest for almost 9 years. And for the back half of it, he's been running multiple accounts simultaneously so he can do like essentially raid instances. But he hates working with other people. Sorry, 19 years. Woof. 19 years, that doesn't sound right. He's been playing EverQuest for almost 2 decades now. Feels way safer. I have to imagine he has more. Like, if you count all 3 of his accounts that I know of, he would run 2 laptops and his PC simultaneously, and he'd have a healer, a mule, and a tank. Nope. Oh well. We accomplished what we came to accomplish. So he had a healer, a mule, and a tank. And if you count the playtime on all 3 of those accounts, he has to have me crushed. Like, he has to have my Isaac hours crushed. So I sent Mom a text message asking if she could bug Dad to check and see if he could look at the total playtime on all of his accounts and add them up for us. We'll see what he comes back with. Did the quick math, 19 years, if he plays on average about an hour 15 a day, he'd hit 8,000 hours. Yeah, he has to have me absolutely fucking decimated. He's got to have me absolutely decimated. Jesus Christ. We good? Everyone done with all that bullshit now? Having never seen your father, I can picture you doing the "Are you winning" meme with your dad and a pile of computers. Allow me to grab you. Listen, I got receipts. Oops, that's not what I meant to do at all. I got receipts. Give me 2 seconds. This is important now. I should probably just download this photo. It keeps me from having to scroll all the way back to the beginning of my Instagram feed. I'm back to the beginning of the pandemic. I'm back to before the pandemic. These sweet, sweet summer children have no idea what's coming for them. I'm all the way back to the 2017 trip to Disney World that we took. There we go. There he is. There's his fiber drink. There's his fiber drink. I think that's his healer. That's his mule, and that's his tank. Puts me to shame. Puts me to shame. He genuinely has to have me just crushed on gameplay. Got his little Alienware PC tower down here. So, my man's not fucking around. I got to appreciate the dedication of saying I will run 3 accounts simultaneously if it means not having to play with the gamer scum that populate MMORPGs. I'm like, you know what, Dad? That's a real fucking mood. I can dig it. I can dig it. That's a real mood, Father. Oh shit. I should not be in here, but whatever. Yeah, wants to raid but hates people, living the dream. Holy shit, I was just like, Dad, you know what? You've done some real dipshit things in your time, man, but this one... This is the most common of common ground that we've ever held together. This makes the most sense of any exchange we've ever had. So, and you ever, like, wanna, like, play video games but, like, fucking hate people? Yes, Dad. That's everything about why I don't get to play lots of... Oh, Billy. Oh, well, I mean, it'll just be the first one we get rid of. That is everything about why I don't get to play more multiplayer games. What could go wrong? Well. Oh my god, this fucking rat. Relentless. Fine. I'll do it myself. Ah, Pa. I feel like he and I have mellowed a lot in our differences, which I'm glad of. I still won't put up with just like bullshit for bullshit's sake, but it is nice that I feel like he and I are, generally speaking, on much better terms nowadays. Taffy's dad had two 56K modems bonded together over 2 phone lines when Jerome had dial-up. Yep. My dad was genuinely one of the first people. At that point in time, he was in his 50s. He was one of the first people to look at the little cow town where we grew up, look the utility services dead in the eye and be like, this bandwidth is unacceptable. Oh my god. Alright, well that's all the spells we get to carry until we leave. Oh, is that Dad coming into chat to quite literally tell chat to stop giving me guff? He literally had to come back to chat years later and tell chat that like he likes Go Carnage, but he loves his son. It has bought me 0 respite, but I appreciate the gesture. I want this instead of energy orb. I want something that gets away from me a lot faster. I can't tell. I can't tell if the blue lasers don't destroy gold or if it's just not happening at the moment. They do? Nutter butters. It's getting a little dicey. Is that... What am I not understanding? There we go. Shit, man, it might be time to leave. I hope this is the same worm, because if another worm comes up, I am proper fucked. Yeah, I was gonna say, it didn't look like they were cutting through gold. Oh, I can feel myself about to leave health behind. But I guess getting health doesn't help you if you're dead. I'm fucked. What if, and bear with me now, what if we run for our lives? Seems unnecessarily dangerous. I need a good no shuffle wand. It's not bad. Breathless, pinpointer, or roll it out of curiosity. Oh, big stretch. Oh shit. I feel like I roll it. Yeah, none of these feel like they're blowing my hair back. Yo, Dave, what's going on, dude? I've been thinking about you a lot recently. I feel like we've been bumping into each other on the Twitter spheres quite a bit. Hard not to want fire immunity. I tweet horrible thoughts and I'm not liable if you see them. Grinning Hazard, welcome back. Hollycat, Rocket Whale, I think I said hello to y'all. Cold Duck Soup, welcome back. Captain Kurt's thrilled to have you here. Ice, good morning. Varel, as always, a pleasure. I gotta pee. I think what I do is I move. It's a shuffle one. God damn it. I hate my life. I mean, I don't, but, you know. Alright, I'm gonna give you a second to, like, think if there's anything else we need to do before we leave. I'm gonna leave it like this, and hopefully nothing comes into this place and kills me. And just be thinking if there's anything else we could fiddle with before I go. I know that Oppenheimer was saying one of the not complaints, but, you know, constructive criticisms. Are you intentionally not pausing? I mean, yeah, if you guys have all that memorized. I'm saying I've caught constructive criticism before that I leave these places before it feels like people have had a chance to really process and think about what kind of wand building we might do, etc., etc. So yeah, I can pause it if you guys feel like you have my inventory memorized, or I can leave it up and you can kind of academically knock stuff around while I take a leak. 6 of one, half dozen of another to me. But yeah, I have caught hands for going too fast through here. So I'm gonna run the risk. I'm gonna take a restroom break, and I'll be right back. All right. Yeah, none of these ones have auto cast. Yeah, just I don't see anything more. I don't see anything more intriguing, you know? So I guess we'll just go. I'll try to do this right. Fuck! God darn it. Well, that's off to a good start. felt pretty good. Not gonna lie. Well, that got a piece of me. That's shitty. Thank you, fire immunity. Now more than ever. Kind of slow going, but if we're just kind of careful and methodic about it, we'll get there, I think. If we just don't rush, we should be, you know, not in the worst place ever, I guess. Yeah, haste makes waste. Just slow and steady. Yeah, Harley, I was a little apprehensive about that as well. I'm kind of glad that that played out the way it did. Necromancy's kind of a fun one that I don't get to use as often as I'd like. Fuck me, I was gonna say please. Oh, no, okay, let me finish that thought. It gets weird if you don't. Please just make contact with the enemies I'm shooting at. What's following you? I have necromancy on this, so when I kill organic matter, there's a chance... I don't like that. When I kill organic matter, there's a chance it'll rise up and follow me around. Oh, shit. Hey, look at my man! He's down here killing all sorts of shit. Oh, the worm's dead. And he dropped health. What a lad. I think he got killed by, like, I think he got killed by our enemies. I think our enemies took him out. And then he dropped health. I have no idea exactly what killed him. I don't think it was me. I don't get to see enemy shield sector very much. Yeah, I know all the big worms have a chance to drop health. Yeah, I guess the enemy of our enemy is our friend. Always cast large spit. Oh my god, the recharge time is just gross. Oh well. I don't really need anything off this wand at all. I think that guy's shooting at me. Yeah, he's shooting at me. I will say a good homing plasma situation sure does eliminate these stupid champion spawner enemies. Oh shit, I didn't like that at all. Did I get this sniper? He's being a pain in my ass. Oh. Accidentally killing things I can't even see. What's the matter, you? That's a good wand. That's a good wand. I did not kill this sniper. This guy sucks. I hate him. Oh, it's turning into water. Good, good, good. Just trying to find my way around here. Burrowing like a little beaver. Yeah, these corner shots feel so good. I'm with you 100%. Why am I going to kill this man? What is he guarding? Taffy. Your bloodlust is commendable, but it's gonna get you killed, dude. If I were you, I'd want to spawn more champions. I often wonder about that. I've had... So, while I, you know... While I have the rare problem of, like, I have too many high rollers, it's tough to give them all the attention they deserve. I will say that I've actually... I gotta be real careful how I phrase this. I have had people who are... I have had people come through the channel who I know from other chats are just monster contributors. I've had people come through my chat, Billy. Nope, 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 we don't want to be anywhere near it. I've had people come through my chat who I know in other, channels, who I know in other situations, have given tens, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars to streamers. And while I pride myself on kind of being a place where high rollers can come and hang out and no any individual is required to carry the entire channel by themselves, which is like a real pressure if you're, you know, if you're a champion, or if you're a glitch, or if you're a JJ or whoever. It can be real rough to go to a place, even if you really like the streamer, if every time you show up you feel like there's pressure on you to pay their rent. That said, I have had at least one situation where I had a high roller who showed up here from a different channel, and I was just kind of like, man, I don't know if this person's vibe is our vibe. Like, they're not bad, but I just, like, you know, I was just like, I just don't know if it's a good fit. I was like, but damn, this is a person I know who has given a shitload of money to streamers. I was like, so maybe? I was like, maybe I just suck it up and get on board. And as far as I can tell, it's been a while. And I just think that they decided maybe we weren't their cup of tea. Or maybe it was the kind of thing where they didn't want to share the spotlight. But there have been instances where people who potentially, oh shit. There are some people who potentially could have put me in a different tax bracket who have come through here that I've genuinely breathed a sigh of relief when I was like, I don't know that this is gonna mesh, and they've gone elsewhere. Listen, unless you're someone like Champion, you can only focus on one or two communities. Those are enough, there are enough Chaos Gremlins here that we can say, nah, bro, to these folks. I mean, honestly, that's what it boils down to. The thing that I had heard about this particular high roller was that they were the kind of high roller, I don't want to say who demanded the majority of the...
Listen, there's something I need to say to you. I've been thinking about it a long time, but I couldn't find the words. Until now. I fucking hate you. You're the worst. Everything that you do is really annoying.
It's so fucking scuffed.
I would smile. I don't like you on a personal level. I fucking hate you. You're the worst. I fucking hate you. And if you died, I know I'd cry. Tears of joy from deep inside. You'll waste away while we celebrate. It may seem hard.
Ice did this.
But you're a dick.
Ice did this to us. I mean, I say did this to us. This song kicks ass. I love this song so much.
Fucking hate you. You're a douchebag. I hope every time that you're barefoot, you step on a Lego. I hope every puzzle you make is missing one piece. I hope you develop an allergy to sex.
Where the fuck did he go?
I hope your children
The fuck?
can't learn to read. Fucking hate you. You're an asshole. I wish you'd die. See your family cry. Collect their tears in a vial. Mix them in a cocktail. Dancing on your grave. Popping the champagne. This one's for you. This one's for you. Oh, this one's for you. You piece of shit. Douche canoe.
These snipers suck.
Fucking discharge O-ring prick. I fucking hate you. You're the worst. I fucking hate you. I think I said everything I needed to say. I hope this doesn't come as too much of a surprise. I just want you to know I meant every word of it. Every syllable. Truly and sincerely from the bottom of my heart. I fucking hate you. Fucking hate you.
Ice tips $150 and says, put this in your rent jar, monkey. Less than 3, less than 3, less than 3. At least it isn't heroes. As I was saying, it was the kind of high roller who would expect to receive the lion's share of attention. And this is one of the most entitled things I could possibly say. But I have way too many high rollers for anybody to be bringing that kind of mamma jambo around. I have way too many high rollers for any one viewer, or for any one viewer to show up talking that mess of being like, I need to be basically the only show in town. I'm like, you can't afford to be the only show in town in my channel. This is a collaborative effort. I did 150 as 150.99, shows up as 151 on Stream Elements. When is LOVE getting set up for $69 and memes getting set up for 88? God, is memes still on?
Hey, Taffy, man, what does it mean when there's like bits, but a lot of them?
Holy Scapegoat drops 1,000 bits and says, I'm a medium roller at best and I couldn't get away with that. Lol, cheer 1,000. Is memes still on here? Holy Scapegoat, thank you for the 1,000 bits. Ice. Thank you so stinking much for 150.
This is the story of the newest denizen.
JJ Madison picks up 3 gifties, Big T Rectification, and Arnie Rat. Apocalyptic. I'll see you on the other side, brother. Dude, memes is still on here. You guys are gonna love this song. You've never heard this one before, you're in for a treat. You're never gonna guess what the lyrics to this song are. I don't save my music to the VOD, so if somebody's watching the VOD, they're literally sitting here watching me sit in black. Wednesday, I saw what you said about your friend. I think that'd be hilarious. I'd love to receive that dick. Hold on. Oh, here comes the lyrical masterpiece of it all. True poetry about to hit your ears. Bubble Tea's an amazing song. That's basically it. That's basically it. I love memes, yeah boy.
This is the story of the newest denizen of the cave.
Ending lyrics are better than Heroes lyrics. Sadly boring, what's going on? Been a year since I used Twitch. Living the dream. God damn it, shoot that way! It's the one problem with trying to use a homing laser on this level is that it keeps trying to shoot below us. Sideline Boyo, tier 1, 26 months. Thanks to Champion for my gifted sub as per usual. Slowly creeping my way back to the 60-month goal. Thank you to you and Chad as always. Sideline Boyo, it's a pleasure as always to have you here. Are we sure that wasn't a Tom Waits cover or something? I played that anytimes the hero's heart back and forth went on for too long. Ultimately, We had a handful of really good songs in there. Shit. There we go. Oh, nope, 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 nope. Just gotta wait for that to sort itself out. Did I just preemptively blow that shit up? I'm not looking to be surprised, you know? I did finally get to pull out some necromancy here. Been a while since I played Noita. Shit. Ooh. I just picked this up this week. Or this month, I mean. I like this game very much. I like this game very much. Hey. You mean December? You know, like a month and a half, like a month and a week. I don't know. Time's relevant. Is there a huge difference between 4 weeks ago and 5 weeks ago? Time is a flat circle. That's what I'm saying. Ever since 2020, can we afford to be pedantic about a week here or a week there? I blink and I'm 2 years older. One of Taffy's high rollers should send him a deadly magic wand IRL. He can blast it off in his backyard in an IRL stream. So what I'm hearing is that we're setting pricing. We're setting pricing for a Roman candle stream. Is low key what I'm hearing is that we want to hear, or we want to, oh god. We want to see how much it'll cost for Taffy to stand in the backyard and shoot a Roman candle off into the distance. Yeah, when I was a kid, I did that shit for free as well. Man, I don't know how to get rid of this. I don't have anything that can cut steel at the moment. How dangerous are these particles when they turn on us? Most of our missing health is because one of them did once. It's pretty rough. This laser beam, when it cuts... This laser beam, when it cuts pretty intensely. Yeah, it is potentially a suicide wand in the making. Which is why I'm trying to be so ridiculously careful. I'm gonna go all the way around. I didn't set up the acid wand. No. In my defense, I left my inventory up for like 15 minutes. Well, not 15 minutes, but like 8 minutes while I went to the bathroom and made myself a Madrina. Oh, that's the wrong wand. Made myself a Madrina's green coffee fueler. And when I came back, I didn't see any wand builds that people were like, this is really important. So I left without it. Spark bolt with double trigger would be fun. But this wand just feels better. I was thinking about our conversation, literally was thinking about our conversation the other day. And the fact that I moved through things so quickly. And that people were getting upset about, not upset, but people were like, man, I wish I had more time to look at your wands and decide whether or not there was a smart build to be had there. So I left it unpaused while I went to the restroom, just so folks would have an opportunity to sort of parse through things and decide if there was anything they wanted me to try before I moved on. Oh, Jadestone, that's rough. That's hyper rough. Is this thing done taking damage? Ugh. I do like the fact that we have a... I do like the fact that we have a big no-shuffle wand now that we can put stuff on. Uh-oh. I feel like we sorted it. Very scary for a second, but we got it dealt with. Shit. Oh. I love gold. Ah! Sorry, we only got hit for 2. We're good. I stand by it. I still love gold. Oh no. Where did this wand wander off to? It's a better wand. Well, no, I don't know. The recharge time is pretty good on this one. Scary in spots. Ow. Boy, it is a nightmare down there. We have absolutely put these guys in the blender. That sucks. Absolutely putting these guys in the blender down here. Good grief.
This is the story of the newest denizen of the cave.
Yes, serve me. Serve me, enemy corpses. Foo, tier 1, 42 months. I am now the answer to life itself. Praise me. Foo, congratulations on 42. I am genuinely getting close to wrapping up my 42nd year. I guess not super close. But I mean, you know, May's just around the corner. Or at least it feels like May's just around the corner. I got some time left, but it's approaching. Oh, no, 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 no. It's coming for me. Some of this stuff doesn't make any sense to me. Got him. Those snipers are a huge pain in the ass, man. I feel nervous. I feel like I'm getting away too easily right now. I mean, I'm not leaving, but I'm just saying, like, Hisi has had a little heat. Hisi's brought a little bit of spice. I don't want to jinx it and have myself die around a corner here. Shit. Hisi's brought a little bit of the thunder. But all things being equal, like, I am... Shit. Get him. But all things being equal, I don't really feel like I don't really feel like we've ever been in, like, super peril. I feel like the worst damage that could be done to us could only be done to us by ourselves at the moment. Otherwise, we're kind of giving everything the business. That's kind of cool. Oh, shit. Sorry, just kind of making sure I don't have to eat my words. Nothing could kill us if we don't kill ourselves, said guy who instantly died to enemy moments later. Jesus. Oh, it pivoted. It pivoted to get that one. Scary. I still would like to try to figure out a way to go back there and get that health and check out that one wand in the lava. But damn, that's some freaky shit to have to try to deal with. Feels good, man. Oh, pucker. Aside from some health and a halfway decent wand, have we... Have we found anything cool on this floor? Something hit me. Something hit me hard. Shit. I'm gonna guess it was probably this wand, but... Yeah, something really slapped the shit out of me. I don't even know what it was. We had about 40, 50 points taken off. Ooh. Oh, stop. Did Shotgun Guy get me? Really? I didn't know that. There we go. Oh no. I was gonna say, how many? I thought there'd be more like turrets or machine gun enemies over here because of the amount of crack-a-lackin' I heard of our beam hitting metal. I don't know why we didn't have more gold waiting for us. Ow, ow. What's this guy's deal? What's he all about? Fucking scary. I mean, no, not really. Doing okay. We're getting there. Slowly but surely. A little scary in spots. I don't know if acid has any effect on lava, if I'm being honest. After all that, there's nothing down here? That feels incorrect. Sorry, I'm just kind of dialed in and focusing on not doing anything so profoundly stupid that it ends our run. Man, I gotta pee already again. I have been draining. I've been trying to get more be more hydrated. I guess. Oh, Jesus. Are you fucking with me right now? There we go. This chud right here, man. Oh, shit. Bleh. Ow. Might be time to leave. I'm thinking about it for sure. I don't feel too terribly bad. Oh, it's a shuffle wand. Bummer. We do have chainsaws now. We could do some spell wrapping. Maybe. That gold's dead to me. We're gonna wait for this to sort itself out. I am thinking it's about time to leave, though. Like, I'm convinced it's time to leave. Mostly because I have to pee. I also think I might go ahead and take that time to make lunch. Damn, that cast delay is something else. I honestly think our wands are better. Oh my god. Well, I mean, that one's cool. Yo, do I have explosive immunity over here? Damn. I could get electricity. Funky, funky electricity. I'm gonna run the risk. Oh, you know what I need to do real quick? Actually, I'm gonna do this. I was saying the other day, if it was sex or food, I would give up sex in a heartbeat at this point in my life. I just, oh. Food is my love language. And I have a kinship with people who get as excited about food as I do. I want to take electricity, but it just makes shit explode near me. You know what I mean? It feels too dangerous. I think it's got to be faster wands. Let's make sure that the wands we have are the wands we want. I think it's your wands, in which case I want to replace this piece of shit with something else. Let's get a wand in here that's halfway decent. That's a pretty decent wand. I mean, like, yeah, sure, the nukes are cool and everything, but... That's shuffle. That's not shuffle, but it's only got 2 slots. That's not shuffle, but this sucks. That's shitty. That one's not shuffle, but it's only 2 slots. So I feel like the winner is this one. Nukes. We do rapid fire, orb, energy orb, add mana, chainsaw, and a multicast. It's probably too dangerous. That's the wrong wand, you fucking dipshit. Multicast 3, add mana, energy orb, chainsaw piercing. I thought chainsaw was always supposed to go at the beginning. It gets pretty fucking bonkers once it runs out. Damn, order matters. I'd like to thank my manager. I'd like to thank the people in my community who supported me. I'd like to thank my friends in the Twitch community. I'd like to thank my mom and my dad, my loving wife and sons. I'd like to thank my Lord and Savior, Fred the Frito-Lay Corn Chip. All things are possible in Fred. This shit just feels too dangerous. We're in A10 now, boys. Ugh. What if? What if we just did that?
This is the story of the newest denizen of the cave.
Jesucristo! Ah! Yo me gusta! That's gonna kill you? Listen, you leave killing me to me. Yeah, it's gonna kill me. Wow, that really doesn't make nearly as much acid as I thought it would. That's not bad. Who did this to me? Rusty Brazenfire gifts a tier 1 sub to Burk. Yeah, it is quite literally a drop of acid. We could have used that on the last floor for sure. I wanted to incorporate this. Oh, god damn. Get these fucking things away from me! You stop You stop trying to make me bleed my own blood. Don't think I don't see what you're doing, game. Don't think I don't see what you're doing. I literally just want this. And maybe one of these. It's the whole... Niet. Negative. Bummer. Could chainsaw spell wrap the acid drop to be fast? I don't follow. Nope, nope, nope. Piercing on Bubble Spark or piercing on Magic Arrow. Well, Magic Arrow wouldn't be so bad. Piercing on Bubble Spark's fucking terrifying because the shit bounces around. If you're not shooting boomerang nukes, are you really playing Noita? I would contend you are not. Chainsaw multicast 2 acid drop? Does that just drop it at my feet? Oh, we're gonna see Steve soon enough. It sprays out a bit. Yeah, I see it. I see what you're saying. It squirts. Ugh. Ooh. I think I like that. You know what I mean?
This is the story of the newest denizen of the cave.
We did take off, Man, we did take off piercing, though. Piercing doesn't work. Oh, I'm a big dumb idiot. I think piercing's probably the best bet there. Yeah, no, I realized I didn't do that on purpose, for sure. I didn't do that on purpose, for sure. King Kevin, tier 174, flippity doodah months. Random thing I learned from DMing D&D. An elephant's heart weighs 30 pounds. Doesn't another wand to the shop have add mana? I do believe it does. Oh, no, I guess it doesn't. We had to leave an add mana wand behind, which was a bummer. It might have been in the last shop. You're nuts, says Hey Taffy. You beat this game yet? Twice, the most traditional ending. Oh my. Well, clearly we're using this one. Do we even want to bother having... Do we even want to bother having, like, do we just cherry pick our favorite items out of here? Like, do we just take out this? Leave this? Maybe even just do that. Take out these. Take out Bubble Spark. Get rid of Circle of Fire. Get rid of Blood and Mist. Take out Necromancy. I'm probably not going to do Plasma Cross. That's too much. Probably not gonna do that. Try Chainsaw, Multicast 2, Acid. Chainsaw. Multicast 2, Acid. I feel like you're being real pissy about this, Steve. Bullshit. Alright, I caught that one. Boy, you think the gods were mad before. Feeding time, fishies! Nom 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 nom. Think your homing flamethrower is banned by the Geneva Convention. Pussies. I don't often get to march that word out. I can only do it ironically. I think we just do that. I mean, I guess we might as well. Hold on. Dude, I'm putting that there. Just in case. Could swap piercing for a speed up modifier. Did you do Bubble Spark with Plasma Trigger Beam Add Mana? On what wand? I guess on this one? That's Shuffle though. On which wand, Belnix? Oh. I'm trying not to drink as much diet soda. One or three? Oh. Bubble Spark. Let's see. Okay, hold on. Bubble Spark. Trigger. Plasma Beam, add mana. Can't imagine that this is gonna usurp what we just had. Oh God! Yeah, it's a little dangerous. It's still dangerous. You're gonna be shocked to hear it's just as dangerous as last floor. As I am, I'm excited to report it is still every bit as dangerous as it was on the last floor. It's still fucking spooky. Oh shit. Still pretty fucking terrifying. Yeah, that's a good idea. I like that. Yeah, that's better. Get it out there away. Oh, Reedy, thank you. I feel the same way about Amber's. If we have to lose one, we'll lose this wand. If we need to replace it. And we'll keep these 3. Otherwise, I don't know that there's a lot else to... I wish I could tinker in any time, because we could just heal. I also wish I had... Well, healing... maybe. Nah. They're not gonna let us get away with that. All wands you're carrying gain a bonus to their cast. I am Death, Destroyer of Worlds. Maybe you've heard of me. Better. Welcome to the jungle, baby. I'm gonna be just fine. Welcome to the jungle. We got fun and games. We got everything you want. If you got that money, honey, then we got your disease in the jungle. Welcome to the jungle. Shana nana 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 knees. Man, that sucks. Ow, that sucks worse. Anybody else feeling fucking froggy down here? God damn it. Fucking throw some more poison guys at me, why don't you?
This is the story of the newest denizen of the cave.
I have no antidotes and there's virtually no counter for it. Keep it up, let's do that. Fuck you! We done? Yo, dog, I heard you like large spitter bolt with timer. Rusty Brazenfire gifts a tier 1 sub to Firehose. Yeah, we have a ton of natural updog now. This, goddamn it. All right, listen. I am super poisoned. Do I just go? Like, is that it for the entire floor? Is that all we get? Because of the amount of poison on this level? I guess, like, I'm finding my way to the bottom of the floor just in case. Oh, must be a worm. Excuse me? Supremely frustrated, man. You know what I could do? This is actually, this would actually be pretty, like, erring on the side of caution in a pretty big way. I kind of wish I had gold attract now. Seth, what's going on, man? How the hell are you, dude? I am. I'm gonna err on the side of caution. All I have to do is safely try to safely make it back up to where we dropped in. That guy was coming for me. And then maybe we could kind of regroup and try this again. I'm not doing that. I'm just listen, I'm just moving. Don't mind me, I'm just wildcatting. Doing all right, man. How goes the day's runs? We've only been on this one. It's been a lot of fun. We're doing some cool stuff with it. Is that ambrosia? Bummer. We're doing some cool stuff with it. It's trying to be a little pissy in spots, but we're, you know, I'd say we're bending it to our will, but we really are always just one mistake away from being flatlined. Oh, the A-10. Yeah, we are essentially like the A-10 warthog of the American military. Okay. As cool as this is, it's very hard to control. I almost feel like we'd be better off with the plasma cutter wand. Plasma cutter wand feels so much more controlled and safer. This is fun as shit to watch, but it's gonna get us killed. Well, what I'm about to do is either genius or super stupid. If I pull it off, I think it's genius. If I don't, I'm gonna have some splaining to do. No! Fuck! No! I was I was trying to go back to do the healing. Oh, I was gonna go back to tinker with the wand. I was gonna go back to tinker with the wand and put the healing circle on me. My teleport's this direction. Let me check my notes here. Still need help. Oh, that's an embarrassing death. Cause of death, heavy impact. You are not just whistling Dixie. Damn it. What's the new thing I picked up? Oh, I've never picked up acid before.